Shalom, shalom. Let it give our praises to Yahweh by Hashem, Yahweh Shai by Hashem, Rakal Kadash, Brakatah. Double honor to the apostles, elders, great millstones, salutations to the brothers, teaching truth and sincerity. Coming at y'all with a quick hit. It say, I will call to cease out of the cities of Judah, and from without Jerusalem, the voice of mirth and the voice of joy, the voice of the bridegroom and the voice of the bride, and the whole land shall be desolate of inhabitants, Salakia. But we would not hearken unto the voice to serve the king of Babylon. Therefore hast thou made good thy word, that thou speakest but the servants and the prophets, namely the bones of our kings and the bones of our fathers should be taken out of their place. This talking about the destruction of Jerusalem. Even to this day, our people still stiff-hearted. Our people still stiff-necked. Now there is hope, because you got the elect. You got the 144,000, which is turning back until Yahweh, while Yahweh shine, doing the right things and learning and changing their lifestyle and changing everything that they know. They reprogramming themselves, doing the right things, because this is a lifestyle. Just like with anything, you gotta switch your lifestyle. And when the truth is a whole reversal. Bones of our fathers should be taken out of their place, and lo, they are cast to the heat of the day, and to the frost of the night, and they did in great misery by famine, by word, and by pestilence. And that was going on. Our people is cast into the heat of the day and the frost at night. Our people are gone. Our people are Scottish. Our people go with every wind of doctrine. Our people do everything but do the right thing. All right. So that's why the Lord only chose 144,000 and 1/3. And we're the hopeful ones that's praying, that's fasting, doing the right thing, and living what you preaching to get out of this hellhole that we currently in. Just like back then, you had to, the Lord said to go serve the king of Babylon. The scriptures say that the bad figs didn't want to, so the bad figs stayed and got destroyed, but the good figs, they served out their captivity in Babylon and had a life still, and then was soon to be granted to go back to build the temple again, so on. You gotta read it for yourself. So just like then, the bad figs gonna be gonna get obliterated here, and it's going to get obliterated here and throughout the world. The bad figs who don't want to serve the Most High, who's going to accept the RFID chip. The Lord told us not to accept the RFID chip, which is the mark of the beast. And thou hast, by the servant of Moses, it's by the pestilence, and the house which called by the name thou hast laid waste, as it is to be seen this day, for wickedness of the house of Israel and the house of Judah. O Lord our God, thou hast dealt with us after all thy goodness, and according to all thy good mercies of thine, as thou speakest by the servant Moses in the day when thou didst command to write thy law before the children of Israel, saying, if ye will not hear my voice, surely this great multitude shall be turned into a small number among the nation where I will scatter them. See, that's what happened. He made us a deal. When you go to Deuteronomy, the 28th chapter, it speaks about the first verse. Say, look, if you hearken to the word of the Lord, you shall receive all these blessings. Then the 15th verse say, look, if you don't hearken to the word of the Lord, you shall receive all these curses, and they're gonna overcome you. For I know that they will not hear me, because it is a stiff-necked people. But in the land of their captivity, they shall remember themselves. And that's what's going on in the land of our captivity. Even now, in our captivities, we came here. You got to remember, we came here through slavery, not through willingly. We came here forced in bondage. And we remember ourselves. Once again, the elect of Israel is turning towards the Lord. The elect of Israel is remembering themselves. All right. And I shall know that I am the Lord their God, for I give them an heart and ears to hear, and they shall praise the land of their captivity and think upon my name. This is Ephesians. It's like this is Matthew 25, right? It say Matthew 25 and 26. His Lord answered and said unto him, Thou wicked and slothful servant, thou knowest I reapest where I sowed not, and gathered where I have not sown. I have not strawed. This is the Lord speaking, because this is about the foolish, what was it? The 5 wise versions and the 5 foolish versions, right? And and some people did the work and some didn't. You don't want to be the part of the ones that didn't do the work, because the Lord is a hard man. He know he reap what he don't sow in. All right. It said, and sow not, and gather it which I have not gathered. Thou ought therefore have put my money in the exchangers, and then at my coming I shall receive my own with usury. When the verse 31, when the Son of Man come in his glory and all his angels with him, then shall he sit upon the throne of his glory, and before him shall be gathered all the nations, and he shall separate them one from another, as a shepherd divide his sheep from the goat. Right, and that's what's going to happen. The Lord's going to divide his sheep from the goat, man, from the wicked and the righteous. He's gonna divide the wicked Israelites and the righteous Israelites, man. He's gonna divide. He's gonna take his elect. He's gonna divide his. He's gonna divide the ones that's doing the right thing. That kept his patience until the end. That endured until the end. This is what the Lord is gonna do. Now, what we must do is always stay in the right graces of the Most High, always praying, always asking for mercy. And he shall set the sheep on his right hand, but the goats on the left. Then shall the king say unto him on his right hand, Come ye blessed of my Father, inherit the kingdom prepared for you from the foundation of the earth. For I was a hunger, and ye gave me meat. I was thirsty, and you gave me drink. I was strange, and you took me in. Naked, and ye clothed me. I was sick, and ye visited me. I was in prison, and ye came unto me. Then shall the righteous answer and say, saying, Lord, when shall we thee and hunger and famine or thirst, and gave thee drink? When the stranger took therein, or naked, and clothed me? When saw we the sick or in the prison, and came unto me? And the king and say unto them, Brother, I say unto you, as much as ye have done to one of the least of these brethren, ye have done it to me. Right. So that was all about, is loving the Lord with all your heart, soul, mind, spirit, and being brotherly. And being showing brotherly love unto thy neighbor. So that's when you do the right thing, man. So never forget to be brotherly. Never forget just to say what's up. Always reach out to a brother. Always, if you can, help a brother for sure. If he low on some ends, if he uptight on some money. Just you can always say what's you can always help a brother out in some form of way, help him with a job, help him with he got his own little business, landscape business going on, whatever a brother got going on, help a brother out. These things is going to get you saved. These things is going to make you what we're about to say. Well, he gonna put you over most. He gonna put you over things, man. So the Lord is looking for the righteous. This is 2 Peter 3:8. It said, "But beloved, be not ignorant." Be not ignorant of this thing, that one day is with the Lord as 1,000 years, and 1,000 years as one day. The Lord is not slack concerning his promise. As some men count slackness, but is long suffering to uswards, not wanting that any should perish, but that all should come to repentance. And that's what's going on. The Lord is not slack concerning his promise. I know it's been a long time, it feels like, but hey man, we shouldn't just be working. Like I said in the last video, when you working and doing the work, time go by fast. You know what I'm saying? When you at a job, you working, time go by super fast, and that's how you should be in this truth. You should be dedicated. You should be going hard. But it said, "Be not ignorant of this one thing, that one day is with the Lord as 1,000 years, and 1,000 years as one day." The Lord is not slack concerning his promise, as some men count slackness, but is long suffering to usward, not wanting that any should perish, but they all should come to repentance. But the day of the Lord will come as a thief in the night. It shall come as a thief in the night, because a lot of people is not being aware of what the times we're living in. We're living in straight war, man. That's why the gas shot up. Damn drones attacked Saudi Arabia. The crude oil, gas shot up, man. We gotta stay focused. The Lord will come as a thief at the night, in which the heavens shall pass away with a great noise, and the elements shall melt with fervent heat. The earth also, and the works therein, shall be burned up. So look, I hope it was edifying with that.